My name's Craig Fallshaw. I grew up on the northern beaches of Sydney, quite literally, in a factory that made vitamins. So school holidays, etc., weekends, we're learning the trade from my grandfather and my dad. I worked for Dad for about 18 years in various roles, production, sales, driving forklifts, and then started CMG in 2010. Basically, I got the sack from the family business and decided to go out on my own, and started with me, my laptop, in a mate's warehouse at Brookvale, leveraging my relationships, and I started off just as purely as a brokerage. So we serviced the customers who weren't getting the service from the big manufacturers, and basically I'd drive around and buy and sell things. I find that the natural products industry in Australia, the people are just really, really cool. Getting to spend my days talking to creatives, because I'm a bit of a creative. I love the marketers, the people who have the ideas, and I really enjoy helping them turn those ideas into things. The greatest piece of business advice I'd give to people is find your niche and love your customers, and always think like a business person, not a salesperson. So the reason that we make customer service the core of what we do is because it's our point of difference. Quality in our industry is mandated by law, and the level of service that you provide to your customers is something that you can control. And our customers love us because of it, and we love dealing with them. And the way to make sure that happens is just to communicate, and then after that, communicate some more. I did a bit of work on myself, which everyone should do, because it's not always everybody else's fault. It's quite easy to think that though. And figured out a couple of things. And the main one was that you've got to tell people the outcome you want, and you've got to be clear about it. And if you don't, then A, you'll never get it, and B, you'll just be upset all the time. One thing that I really, really recommend to people is reading a book by a guy called Dr. Gary Chapman called The 5 Love Languages. And the overarching principle is that you have, in a hierarchy, things that you want and that float your boat, that satisfy you. If you give that to other people, and if you figure out what theirs are, then life is truly much, much easier, and you'll be much, much happier. It's really important to give back and pass on what you've learned, whether you're doing that internally with staff members or externally. For example, I mentored an Australian war veteran who has PTSD and helped him get a business up and running, and he's doing okay now. It's very important. Really, really important to be grateful. The first thing I do when I wake up every morning is I sit on the edge of the bed while the brain turns on, and I give thanks for what I have, my family, my business, my health. Very, very grateful for all of those things. And you look at all the terrible things that people have to go through in life, and just be really grateful for what you have. It's really important to be grateful for what you have while you work for what you want. We are so lucky in this country, and we are so blessed, and we really should be grateful for that. Yeah, I made that up on a plane. How good is that? I do good work on planes.